Girls here. Thanks for coming on today's episode. This week, like every week, I'll be talking about natural living and healthy tips that will get you to rethink how you live and what products or habits you can easily change to better your life. So let's get started. Hey, Urban Wisdom fans, and welcome to another great week. Well, our topic is how to dehydrate apples. Now, the windows are open and a cool fall breeze is blowing the curtains back and forth. The chickens are clucking and the cow is starting to bellow as it is getting close to milking time. On our farm, we have several fruit trees, apple being one of them. It's kind of funny because every time I mow my daughter, she points to the trees, and then depending on the season, we eat cherries, crandall currants, apricots, plums, or apples. What a treat and blessing it is to pick fresh fruit right off the trees and bushes. Although you should wait to pick apples until after the first frost as they become sweeter, ours don't last that long with little fingers around. So for this reason, it may seem a little early, but I want to give you a quick tutorial on how to dehydrate apples. So here are the food and items needed. Of course, apples, a dehydrator, large bowl, lemon juice, which is optional, and a small paring knife. Now, step 1 is to pick apples from your tree, purchase them at a farmer's market, or buy them from the store. Then wash your apples to make sure they are clean from spray, dirt, etc. My children eat the peelings, so I want to make sure they are nice and clean. Next, set up your apple peeler and place an apple on the tongs. Turn the apple peeler until you remove the core and peelings from the apple. As you peel the apples, discard the core into a bowl and feed them to your chickens or pigs. Put them in the compost or throw them in the trash. The peelings you can munch on or discard the same way. Now the next step is to cut the ends of your apple rings with your knife and then down one side. Or you can snap them off with your fingers. Depending on your apple peeler, some skin may be left on the apple coils. No worries if you don't want that part dehydrated, just merely cut it off. I don't mind it if it's on a small portion. Now, place the now peeled and cut apple slices in a bowl, and as an option, you can sprinkle lemon juice over the top to keep them from turning brown. I don't do this part because the apples taste the same either way when dehydrated, so the color doesn't really matter to me. Now, once you have enough apples, start placing them on the trays until the trays are full. Different people have different dehydrators, so they have a different number of trays. You just want to fill them. Once the trays are filled, place the lid on, plug in your dehydrator, and set the temperature to 130 degrees. Depending on the thickness of the apple slices, it should take about 4 to 5 hours until the batch is done at this temperature. And your apples should have a rubbery consistency when they're finished. Then place the apple slices in a bag and or jar and store until you are ready to munch and enjoy. Now, the dehydrated apples don't last long in our house, and sometimes I wonder why I went through all that trouble, but they seem to taste better. And you can also take them as snacks in the car and don't have to have a great mess to clean up, I guess, or bring them out for movie night along with popcorn for a nice snack. Either way, enjoy, you guys, and remember to always stay healthy and free. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Urban Wisdom and Natural Living. Tune in next week where I'll broadcast live every Monday morning at 8 a.m. If you miss it live, hold those tears and head on over to my blog, which is heatherearls.com. That's Heather, EARLES.com. There you can have 24/7 access or right here on iTunes. If you want to follow me on social media, you'll find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Have a healthy week.